Hi everybody, it's Linda with Joyful Makes and Finds, and I am back to show you my latest Halloween journal. And it also comes, of course, with this little packet of finishing goodies. So it is my little cutie style, made from a paper bag that I've covered and sewn on both sides. And I created a little paper collage here with, this is a vintage Famous Bar coupon and this wonderful image. I've been wanting to use this. And I found this Halloween paper this year, and it just had such a happy retro vibe that I couldn't resist it. And then I put little vintage tassels and some vintage trim, and this is also vintage ribbon and a little button dangle there, and I've beaded the signature ties. So let's take a look inside. It's 6 inches tall by just shy of 5 inches wide. Alrighty, and in this front pocket here, I added this little pretty Halloween fabric pocket. I made another button, and this one has some really fun Halloween like confetti and sequins in there too. And it says, "To be frank, I love Halloween." And this is one of my favorite Halloween rubber stamps. Okay. And then I used this wonderful paper for the cover of the signature. In here, this is actually a vintage original postcard from Susie Zoo and Current. Hello, happy Halloween. And a little short page here, and I have this Halloween ribbon with the Peanuts gang, and they are trick-or-treating, and this is the one where Charlie Brown has the ghost costume with all the holes, and he always says, "I got a rock." I just love that. It's like one of my favorite things about Halloween, my favorite Halloween memories of watching that. Okay, some fun scrapbook paper that also matches this one. It was part of a coordinating line for this year. And I made this journal card here out of a little treat bingo card. Some coffee dyed paper, a little short page, some children's ledger handwriting. This is a junk mail envelope window envelope that I'm using as a pocket, and I made this little tag with these cute little Halloween kids that are looking out a window, and it just goes right in there. Okay, really cute. Put a little tab topper on there. And then on the back of this is a digital. This is my sister's digital. It's in her shop, South City Hues. And actually, she made this little journal card for me. She made a few fall things for my journals, and I always appreciate it. Vintage Goosebumps book page. This is one of my favorite little button cards that I like to use this time of year with the black cats, and I sewed 2 little cat eye mother of pearl shell buttons there for the eyes. Love that. And this is that illustration. I got a rock. I made a tuck spot out of it and just tucked a little vintage tally behind it. And then over here, this is a nod to Lillian Guerrero and I will credit her in the description box. These are, I call them lily houses, and they are made from an envelope and decorated like a little house. Oh, there, I was missing a doorknob, and I see now where it got lost. And I just included a little blank tag in there for decorating. And it looks like they just came from that house. Some vintage graph paper. This is digital from Bontique Vintage Designs. This is the center of the signature, and it has another little piece of that fun paper, and I put just the prettiest assortment of beads. I want to try to get you a little closer to these beads because they're so pretty, and a little Halloween charm there. Beading the signature ties is just one of my little guilty pleasures. I just love picking out beads that coordinate with the books. And here is the back side of that envelope and another little Lily house. Do check out Lily's videos. She has houses for every season that are adorable, and her journals and all of her work is just wonderful, and she is a delight to watch. And I will, of course, link her in the description box. And this is one of my favorite, and this was the last one. I'm going to have to try to find some more of these. I found these in an Etsy shop. It's just a little die cut of these trick-or-treaters. Little silhouette. Looks like they're walking up to this house. Love that. Love that. Bontique Vintage Designs. This is a image from my stash. I think it's a public domain, or it's could be Graphics Fairy. And this is the back side of this digital of my sister's with the, and I just folded it up into a pocket there. And then this is another one, a little circle here that my sister made, and I just tucked in this adorable journal card from an old ATC. This is a folded paper multi-pocket, and I just tucked some happy candy corn things in there, some tickets, and then a trio of different tags, a yellow, an orange, and a white. And the white one has this unusual shape and this pretty ribbon topper. Okay. And here's another fun journal card with, this is an image from a greeting card, vintage greeting card. Oops. Banana fiber paper, some little shorts. I love this. This was the very last little bit of some Halloween scrapbook paper that I had from probably the early 2000s. It's old, but I thought it looked great with this image here. And this is one of my favorite images. I'm sure I use it in my Halloween journals every year. These trick-or-treaters and this mom with these full-size candy bars. Just so fun. And then the very last page here, I have another fabric pocket. I put some decaf pumpkin spice stash tea, and I also put a recipe for witch's brew, and it's a really nice little kind of a punch that you can make for Halloween or during the fall. Okay. And then, of course, the very last pocket is the big opening of the paper bag. And in there, I just put another one of these, journal cards. And you can cut this up and use it for images to further decorate the journal, or you can use it for card making or some other Halloween crafts. Just set it out for a little decoration, whatever you want. And then, of course, it'll come with this little packet that has some little fabrics and trims, another little button charm dangle, and it's going to have a spider ring like this too, because you're going to need one. Okay, so this is my little cutie Halloween journal. I'm also going to list and post my little candy box. I made a Halloween candy box journal, so I'm going to do that video. And they will both, if you're seeing this, be listed in my Etsy shop, Joyful Makes and Finds. So these are going to be my last two Halloween journals for 2025, and then I'm going to get started on a new project. So I will see you soon in my next video. Thank you for taking a minute to watch. If you could leave me a thumbs up and a comment and subscribe, I would be so grateful. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.